Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Akron Zips taking on the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Akron Zips offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, let's chat about Akron. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Unloads to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
This time he's got it. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
The Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Touchdown, Ball State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's in open space downfield. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He might want another play. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's McCoy. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Zips.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Finley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable.
Let's it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ball State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's got it inside the 35. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Zips headed quickly to the line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Snags it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Akron!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Hilton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Zips will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Warren. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Got it behind the line. It's Warren. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the...
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Gonna run it. It's Lamb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's McCoy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. And they can't make the connection.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some point.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. They'll give it to him again. Slithers into space. Rims him with the stiff arm. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
It's complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. The give on the inside. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He'll pull it down and run. And they swarm him under.
Man, this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Finley. Turns it on at midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Zips kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism.
Touchdown, Zips! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that.
Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Now,
he's loose. He's at the touchdown Cardinal. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hills. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Zips are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense might bring the house here. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Finley. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Here's a heat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Last chance coming up. Going for it all. He's got it! Touchdown! No time remains, and they can win it with a conversion.
Unbelievable execution down the stretch of this game, taking all the clock, tying this football game an extra point away from sending this crowd home. Really upset.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching